Good boy, say your name, man. Legend, you made the biggest hit. What you saw over there? What happened on that play, Legend?
I just saw them this top with him.
Yeah, so you keep balling. What you got to say to the world, man? Y'all number one in Georgia. Y'all defended that today. What you got to tell the world about the team?
I got to tell them that we number one and nobody can stop me.
Yes, sir. Keep balling. Get up out of there. Good play, boy.
Stop my boy.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGDS Same Goals, Different Struggles. I am your host, AJ, and this is episode, y'all hold on. What episode is it? Episode 73, man. I apologize, y'all, because I really wasn't supposed to do one a day. And if you are new to the channel and you never heard of me before, I talk music, politics, relationships, sports, everything. If you like what you hear, click the subscribe button, the like button. Man, I'm just speechless. I apologize, y'all. It's so much shit going on in the world, bro. I don't even fucking know. I really wasn't gonna try to come on here, and I wanted to take a break from this shit. But black man, and I'm gonna get into politics first before I even get into this shit. But I want to say this, black man, we gotta do fucking better, bro. We get ourselves in a fucking position and we let pussy take us out. When I say pussy has been the number one, people think crack was the number one drug to kill black people. No, pussy has been the number one drug. Niggas cannot keep their fucking dick in their pants. And this shit is crazy, from the Diddy shit to now the Michigan they coach shit. But this shit is just, boy, I don't know what other countries. I know other countries just be looking back, laughing they motherfucking ass off at us some days. Cause boy, this shit is crazy. And then it's been a list of black men, I want to say since Tiger Woods, that have literally lost millions. Cause they talk about the black females and they always trying to put us on child. No, fuck that. Today we talking about these snow bunnies and how they have literally taken away millions away from our black, and I don't even want to blame them, because goddamn it, we all know black people is lactose intolerant, and you should not, I ain't gonna say all that, but you love who you love, bro. But if you a married man, stay committed, bro. Ain't shit out here, and niggas getting fired on their day off. The season be over with. Niggas need to be home with their family. Holiday times, now niggas in a jail cell with no fucking jobs. And I'm gonna get more into this, y'all, in a minute, but let's get into the politics, y'all, real quick. Let's see what the fuck has been going on in politics, y'all. The US did something with Venezuela. I don't want to say it like that, but they captured I believe a boat the other day. They seized a boat the other day from Venezuela. I'm gonna play a clip from that and we'll go from there, y'all. No, it was on mute. That was just a clip of the U.S. military capturing Venezuela boat. I don't know what the fuck that everybody got going on with Venezuela. Like, it's something going on with Venezuela. So they like, but I'm gonna play this other clip explaining. I think this one. Let me play this one for y'all.
And former Deputy National Security Advisor, Heritage Foundation Senior Research Fellow Steve Yates. Steve, great to have you on the show. Trump says the tanker was seized for
the result, and I guess they probably have released the pictures by now or pretty soon. You'll discuss that with the appropriate people later on, but no, it was seized for a very good reason.
He says a very good reason, Steve Yates. I'm wondering if the reason is obvious to you, or is it a little more opaque than we think?
I think it's a pretty clear reason, Trace. The Venezuela has been a safe haven for a lot of malign influences from around the world. It's not that very far from our own shores. It's been a through port for drugs, which has been talked about a lot with relation to the boats. But Iran and a lot of terrorist networks have used it to move people and finances for quite a long time. Russia and China have some malign influences there.
God damn it.
We help you there as well on military and other areas. And I think Stephen Miller hit it right on the head when he said that basically the money and these activities in this illicit fuel transfer network are fungible, and they are in fact used to evade sanctions and fund attacks, whether on us or on others. So I think that's the obvious reason. And we have tried to pressure Maduro to make a strategic choice. And this is part of that, I think, building maximum pressure campaign.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you agree with me, because I see the coincidences here where you're talking about the opposition leader, Maria Corina Machado. She fled the country yesterday, Steve Yates. I'm wondering if that provides an opening for the president for more aggressive action, for something else. What's the reasoning behind that? There has to be something, right?
Well, the timing of her trip was around the Nobel Prize that she won. She arrived a little late, I think, due to some weather and other delays, or her daughter, I think, accepted on her behalf. But she made her way there. And I think for her and for the cause to get some greater international support is very, very important. Some of our European allies have supported the sanctions on the illegitimate government in Venezuela. But really, I think the president would benefit from having more of our allies support this non-invasion approach to maximum pressure to try to bring about a change that people who say they believe in freedom and human rights and democracy should be supporting.
All right, y'all. So that's what they giving us, but I believe that's a whole bunch of bullshit. It was oil on that goddamn boat, and you know when it comes to the U.S. and this is why I say this is a problem right now, because the bullshit that they giving us is just bullshit. Like the media, they're just giving us bullshit. There's a lot more behind this. This is the Maria, the lady they was talking about. That's I believe she's the leader of Venezuela right now, if I'm not mistaken. Machado had been in hiding since January 9th. She was in hiding when she briefly detained after joining supporters in Venezuela. Caption. Carisi, her recognition came after mounting a peaceful challenge to Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro government. So are they married? No, they're not married. I'm tripping. I got the wrong names. So I believe she's underneath their president, Nicolas. But she's a very powerful lady too. The crowd chanted freedom. Mitchell stepped into the hotel balcony and also Norway, and waved to her supporters before joining them in singing Venezuela national anthem. If it's anybody in my chat, and if y'all have more information or people in Venezuela, y'all, like any of my followers or supporters from Venezuela, y'all let me know what's going on over there and how y'all feel. Because like I said, I already know our media in America only give us a bit of bullshit, and I know there's a lot more going on. That's going on in this world as far as what we're dealing with Venezuela. And like I just was talking to I'm always meet a lot of people that's into politics. I met a man today that's been working with DeKalb County and Gwinnett, but he also is a Democrat, and we were just talking about how the U.S. is in a fucked up space right now, man. We in laying in the bed with Israel and shit, and then they just really have screwed us over. Now I think they just trying to, I would say, I don't know what they really do. I don't want to say genocide in Venezuela, but I just know it's a lot more to this, you feel me? So I don't know, man. Let me see some. I got another article of what they got. What's the latest? Let me see. So yeah, this is just, let me see what this one CNN talk about. So CNN, might say something different than Fox, because I do know that, one side say one thing and then CNN. So that's why I switch back and forth from all these different sites, just to see what somebody else might say different. Did this shit load up?
That was close.
Oh,
Santa?
oh, hello.
I'm okay.
Aldi just saved the holiday spirit.
I'm okay. Carry on.
Shop Aldi first. Save money and save the holidays. It's an Aldi thing.
Arnold, first, I just want to talk about this video because the president, we had heard rumblings this was happening. The president confirmed it moments later when the reporters were inside the room. And then Pam Bondi released this video. We'll show it again here. It's quite remarkable. Can you just tell me what you're seeing when you look at this video?
Yeah, Caitlin. So what you're seeing here is basically they're fast roping down from the helicopter onto the deck. This is one of the maritime response forces. These are basically the Coast Guard's version of special operations forces. They have two teams, one on the East Coast, another one on the West Coast. This one is the one from the East Coast. And what they're doing here is they're going into where basically the pilot house where the captain of the ship, the skipper of the ship, is actually steering it, and they take that over first, basically to control the ship. And in this case, the skipper, as the ship is known, is this large oil tanker, and that oil tanker is basically designed to take a large amount of oil from ports in the Middle East to other places. The other thing that's interesting about this ship is it's probably owned by a Russian oligarch. So there's a connection here between the Russian.
Bingo. All right, I knew it was more to this shit than the goddamn. So this shit, that boat might have had something to do with Russia. So like I told y'all, it's a lot more shit, and that's only a little bit. That's only a little bit that they didn't give us. Mind you, it might be bullshit, but it might not be. The Trump administration of an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela is one of the most dramatic twists yet in a military pressure campaign against Venezuela dictator Nicolas Maduro. And I think that's what Trump is really, if he ain't already, he's trying to become the dictator. But he's in bed with Israel, so it's only so much that he really doing. And I just think Trump is using this presidential shit to really make him and his friends more rich and fuck over the middle class and poor. And I probably have said this 100 times. The boarding of the foreign ship is an unusual step in expanding a U.S. operation already highlighted by strike against more than 20 boats in the Caribbean and Pacific Ocean that the administration claims carry drug traffickers. Now, let me say this shit. But they've been doing this shit. But drugs been coming over here since, I don't know when, since the 70s. So for them to act like they want to do all this shit now is a whole bunch of bullshit. The reason now they want to do this shit, now the fentanyl has come over here and has become even more stronger and is killing more people off. And they've been in bed with these motherfuckers and they've been knowing this shit. Now they trying to, something funny been going on. Early reports suggest that the swoop by the U.S. Coast Guard personnel with the backing of the Navy and law enforcement agency poses fewer legal and corruption concern than the campaign against the boats and Trump imminent threats of military action on Venezuelan soil. The vessel, the skipper, was seized in an international water and was carrying Venezuela court. A senior U.S. officer said a federal judge has previously issued a warrant for its seizure because of an illegal link to Iran-backed terror groups. So y'all, why do y'all think now that we're in this stage of 2025? I don't know where the fuck we gonna be at, and we got the World Cups coming up, and we going through all this shit. Why do y'all think we're really going through this? Like, what is the end goal? Is it more behind the oil? Like, they always been fighting over oil and resources and shit like that, but what's really behind it? Like, I want people, like, if you got your opinions, please leave it in the comments of why you think America is trying to seize all the boats from Venezuela and shit. Y'all let me know in the comments. I think I'm gonna do one more politics situation, man, because I ain't really in the mood for politics today. That shit been just really overblowing my motherfucking brain. Oh, no, I ain't even gonna play that shit. But this is what I want to play real quick before I get into the last thing of Charlie Kirk to speak on him. Trump said some shit, and I'm gonna play this video real quick. Trump said some shit yesterday, and I want y'all opinion on it. Let me play this.
Let me tell you, black people love Trump. I got the biggest vote. I got the biggest vote with black people. They know a scam better than anybody. They know what it is to be scammed. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. We did great. Thank you. I like this guy.
I feel about Trump saying that shit. Like, does black people know what a scam is? What a good scammer is? I'm not gonna put my opinion on it. I ain't gonna put my people out there like that. And you know what? Fuck it. Yes, we know. And we know your ass is a scammer. We know you and your friends are scammers. I don't know which black people he talking about that like him, because everybody that's black ain't kinfolk. Everybody that's black don't want to be black. You feel me? Now I don't care who you do business with, because business is business. I ain't in my feelings about business. But Trump, that's a grimy, sneaky motherfucker, boy. And he gonna put pressure onto whoever got down. He gonna do some corrupted shit. His daddy was corrupted. His uncle was corrupted. They was already, and if you ever read about Trump, you'll know about it. If you know how him and his family was doing things in New York and who they was paying, you know I don't have to really go into details about that shit. But y'all know how it. What video? I think I'm missing a few more videos, but I don't even feel like paying that shit because I really want to get into this sports shit, y'all. I'm gonna read this Charlie Clerk shit, then we're gonna get into this sports shit because that's what's on my mind right now. This Charlie Clerk is actually. Let me read this off real quick. Oh, now I play this video, then I'll read it off.
So Erica Kirk sat down for an exclusive interview. This is her first interview with the media since the assassination of her husband. And we've all been wanting to hear from her because every time she speaks, it's so powerful and so emotional. So she sat down with one of Charlie's really good friends, Jesse Waters. It's going to air in its entirety on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock during his show. But here's an emotional clip about how she's talking to her children about their daddy and his death.
You told your children that Charlie was going on a work trip with Jesus. Are they still asking, where's daddy?
Yes, my daughter continues to ask, but it's really sweet because I keep explaining to her a few things. And I said, if ever you want to talk to daddy, you just look up to the sky and start talking to him. He can hear you. It's always me, Robert. And I told her, I said, you know, Daddy is in heaven. She goes, you think I could go sometime? I said, baby, we will all go one day. We will all go one day.
You know, so often we talk about the ramifications of it and the movement and all this. And I think some people forget he was a father still. Mm-hmm. And those kids are never going to see their dad again. And this mom is having to have this conversation with her every single day under so much scrutiny as well.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things. We saw her give an incredible speech at the memorial. We saw her great remarks at Ole Miss. Mm-hmm. And then to sit down with Jesse, who did a fantastic job from the clips I've seen, and I'm sure it's going to be even better tomorrow night when we see it all together. But I think she speaks from the heart. I think she's got two hats, which is amazing. She's got, number one, I'm going to run this huge operation. Mm-hmm. Number two is I have to worry about my kids. Mm-hmm. Anytime you lose a parent at any age, it's a different type of challenge. Mm-hmm. High school, junior high school. But how about a 3-year-old, you know, that knows who her dad is and can't possibly understand where he is?
Right. I mean, and you have hopes and dreams for your family, and being able to walk through this life together as a couple and see all the milestones in your children's lives. And that was taken away from the children because they don't have a daddy anymore. But I love.
All right, I'm not going to go through all that. The man accused of assault named Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk is set to make his first appearance in court Thursday, nearly 3 months after he was taken into custody. The hearing marks the most significant step in the case so far and comes amid growing concern from media outlets and from Kirk's widow about the increasing secures surrounding the process. Tyler Robinson charged with aggravated murder and multiple related felonies in Kirk's fatal shooting during a September 10th event at a Utah Valley University has appeared, view video audio from jail in a previous court hearing. Since then, much of the case has unfolded behind closed doors Why is that? Why is this case going on behind closed doors? Why? What the fuck does it need to be behind closed doors for? Promoting a coalition of media organizations, including Fox News, to demand greater transparency. The coalition requests the prosecutor and defense attorney be required to give advance notice whenever they seek to seal, fill, or restrict public access so that those limits can be challenged before taking effect. All right, so if people don't know what the fuck this is right here, if you've never been to jail before, and we're not promoting that, but if you've never been to jail before, those are suicidal vessels that they put on people for people who are thinking or wanting to commit suicide. Do it help? I don't fucking know. People still do the shit, so I don't fucking know. They take your shoelaces, they take all this shit. People still make shit and to commit suicide. So, but that's what the jacket is. The legal analysis in California-based trial attorney Roger Bundorke, but these some names on y'all, said the dramatic shift in transparency has been striking from the start. It has been pretty odd that the information tap was a full blast for a little while and now is completely shut off. He said it's really kind of inconsistent with how you can see cases moving forward typically. I bet. But Dorky said authorization were usually forthcoming early in the investigation, releasing detail that prosecutors typically hold back. So I seen a clip, and I ain't gonna get into it, but I did see just a clip of Candace Owens saying that she believes that the military was behind the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Like I said, y'all, this ain't even black people problems. I'm just reporting politics because, like I said, I believe Israel's behind this shit. What expert calls secrecy in Charlie Kirk murder. What this motherfucker talking about? All right, hold on. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna play this last video, and then we're gonna get into Mr. White Black Boy who went jump in snow. Jump in the snow.
There it is, the Holy Grail, a perfectly impossible crime.
He says holy heck. Only he didn't use the word heck. Or holy.
Can I see that? Really?
That's nice.
There's some Scooby-Doo stuff going on here.
Scooby-Doo-Doo. Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, rated PG-13.
Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin is due in court virtually tomorrow to decide whether he will waive his preliminary hearing in order to speed up proceedings. Tyler Robinson facing multiple state charges, including aggravated murder, and state prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Fox News contributor and criminal defense attorney Donna Rotuno joins us now. Donna, good morning. What can we expect to see tomorrow?
Good morning, Griff. How are you? I think tomorrow what we're going to see is a fairly quick hearing. You are correct. Mr. Robinson does have the right to waive that preliminary hearing. Preliminary hearings are really a procedural step that move the case to the next level. Some states have a grand jury process. Utah does not have one. So this is the mechanism in which to move the case forward to a trial posture. My guess is he will probably waive that preliminary hearing, given the evidence that would justify probable cause for the case to move forward. That will be up to him and his lawyers to make that call. I don't think they're going to want to put all the facts that we heard in the proffer from the prosecutor out into the public sphere again. So my guess is that they will waive that hearing tomorrow.
Yeah, and Donna, talking about that evidence, let's show our viewers the prosecution's evidence against the Kirk murder suspect. Now, there's that hidden note inside the apartment, which read, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." There were DNA matches on the rifle and trigger, spent and unused cartridge casings. Towel rifle was wrapped in, and there were family interviews, Donna, detailing Robinson's shift to left-leaning, pro-gay and transgender beliefs. This is quite strong evidence.
It absolutely is strong evidence, and I think it's very interesting because you, in reading the letter, it really seemed as if, for the text messages especially, you really think that he thought he may get away with this, but yet the trail that was left with DNA, with fingerprints, with the gun, with the letter, there's really a mountain of evidence here that I think is going to play out in a very...
So anybody can send a fucking text message from a phone to fake some shit, bro. I could send a text message right now and add like I switch the names and all this shit. So all that's bullshit. They just trying to give you some bullshit. That's there you go. Bitch.
Very unfavorable way for him. So I'm fairly certain that they won't want that to be brought out again tomorrow in court. There's really no reason for it. As I said, it is a procedural step.
Yeah, and Donna, you're a lawyer. I'm not, but I can tell you one thing that seems a really damning piece of evidence against Robinson is that text message confession of sorts from Robinson to his transgender roommate. You can see it here on your screen. Roommate asked, why? Robinson, why did I do it? Yeah, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have no evidence. Do you see that as a confession?
I do. I mean, it's definitely a confession. It's why did you do it? This is why I did it. So yes, they will use that as a confession. They will be able to use that as a confession. There is no legal mechanism in which to have that excluded. That is a confession.
And just lastly, in the last 10 seconds I've got, Donna, do you anticipate that federal charges could ultimately come? These, of course, are state charges.
Sure, the feds can always come in and either charge more. We saw that in the Derek Chauvin case, the police officer that was charged with the death of George Floyd. He was charged originally in state court. Once the state court process played out, then the federal charges came. I think if this is in the same circumstance, that's exactly what we will see. I think they will let the state case play out first and then make a decision.
My bad. All right, y'all. So the last thing before I get into this sports shit, man, I want y'all to see how other countries think of Black Americans real quick, because the motherfuckers just think this shit ain't always about racism, and that you can allow all these other people, and this the shit I be talking about with these Democrats and who want to goddamn go bring everybody over here and be friendly with everybody. That's how what got them Indians fucked up back in the day, trying to be nice to everybody that come over here off them boats. We gotta stop doing this shit, bro. Motherfuckers be too nice over here.
Most of the people that we meet, especially African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand. One night stand. They will tell you, I don't know my father. Well, who named you? Whose name are you carrying? Well, my mother chose his name for me. You know, I don't know. Is that what we want for our ummah? No. كلهم أو معظمهم أبناء الزنا. أبناء الزنا. Why? Because man, he has to give up the seed. And because the marriage will limit them, they will go from one to another to a third. You know, subhanallah, it's one of the African American brothers.
Bro, because honestly, a lot of us don't know our fucking fathers. But see, what bro don't know is a lot of us don't know our father because the government set up a system where they gave our mothers the option that if they wouldn't get no extra help if the father wasn't in the home. Now, that's just one story. Now, you got a lot of mothers or father. I won't even say that. I'll take it off the mothers. You got a lot of fathers who did not step up to the plate and did leave. That is true. But nigga, don't act like that shit don't happen in other cultures. I know white people who say fuck they kids and fuck they wife all the fucking time, my nigga. Like, this shit happens in other cultures too, but we get the blame. We are the poster child. Like, this is shit like other countries. They look at us. Black culture and Black Americans are, I don't know what this fucking world would be without us. And I say that all the time. Like, I don't know where the fuck they'll be without us because they literally study us, pay attention to us, talk shit about us. And we so goddamn, it's crazy that we so loving the other. I think that'd be my problem. We so loving to other cultures and other people, but we are literally our own enemy to each other. We'll allow whites, Jewish, Arab, Chinese to come in. We'll go spend our money at their gas station. We'll go buy up all the goddamn Versace, Polo, and all this shit. Spend our money with this. But then when we see a black person out here hustling, trying to sell his shit, hey man, can I get a discount? Nah, motherfucker, you could pay the price. Your price, like, I hate motherfuckers like that, bro. How you gonna ask me for? You ain't ask this white man for a discount. You ain't ask the Chinese man a discount on the gas price. But you want a discount from me because you feel like you could get over on me. And that's how motherfuckers get their ass really, like, knocked the fuck out playing with me. Or playing period, bro. Like, you can't do that shit with people, dog. Especially your own kind. It's like, so you want a discount, you want to spend all your money, your hard-earned money, with these motherfuckers who don't care about you, who don't give a fuck about you, but you want to downplay your own brother, and you want to downplay your own sister, and all that shit. You don't want to spend your money with them. You want a discount. You think that because we black that I owe you something for that? Nah, motherfucker. You gonna pay the price. Matter of fact, you gonna pay extra for just trying me, nigga. Or you gonna get the fuck on. That's like, bro, shit gotta change with us in our mindset of how we treat each other. That's what I be getting mad, because we treat each other like shit. We'll go and treat every other race. We'll worry about all the immigrants and they babies and them not having shoes on and walking through the mud and what be going on. And there's people out here, there's kids out here right now, fucking depressed, black kids, depressed, traumatized, don't know where their next meal coming from, but you won't even fucking get them. You won't do shit to help these people unless there's a little community service type shit where Thanksgiving or Christmas time where you want some fucking flowers for handing out fucking turkeys. Man, fuck you and them turkeys, dog. We gotta start doing more for our community. It's the little things, dog, for our black people, man. But I'm gonna get off that. Let's get to this shit right here, man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna play this clip, and if you haven't known, what's bro name, man? Sherrone Moore. Let me put this shit up real quick. I'll play the video. Let me play the video.
Shock in the world of college football. The University of Michigan head coach, Sherrone Moore, has been fired for having what the school calls an inappropriate relationship with the staffer. A few hours later, police took Moore into custody after reports of an alleged assault investigation.
On Wednesday, the school's athletic director says they terminated the 39-year-old with cause after he, quote, engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Hours later, police told CBS Detroit the coach was detained earlier in the day near Michigan Stadium. He was then arrested and booked into jail. According to ESPN, he's a suspect in an alleged assault. However, no charges have been filed yet. The investigation into Moore began last month, according to CBS Sports.
One of the ongoing looming questions that will hang over Michigan is, when did athletic director Ward Manuel know, and why did he not make earlier decisive action?
The sudden ending of Moore's career comes after he spent 2 years as head coach, taking over for Jim Harbaugh. The Wolverines won the 2023 national championship, but this year Moore faced a 2-game suspension for his role in the school's sprawling sign-stealing scandal that has loomed over college football's winningest program for nearly 2 years.
It's been an unbelievable period of success with that national championship, but also an unbelievable period of scandal and drama with Michigan football. And Michigan as a program typically is above that. It's a Michigan man. It has a certain connotation. And I think that has been really damaged by the behavior of Sherrone Moore.
Yeah, Sherrone Moore was under a 5-year contract with a salary of $5.5 million. But according to the terms of his deal, the school will not have to buy him out, as he was fired for cause. And of course, we have reached out to Moore and have not heard back.
My nigga, you got fired on your day off, dog. You got fired. Then you get arrested. But that's worse than what Craig had to go through. How you get fired, then go try to be fucking, like, you confront the person and then get arrested. But it had to be some type of crack in that pussy that she had. Because ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way. And see, what I don't like, They be trying to act like the staffer. It ain't too many goddamn. I'm sorry to say this. I don't believe it that many so many black staffers in Michigan. I might be wrong, and I don't know. But from what I've been seeing, the person he got a wife, and the person he cheated on was white. It was a snow bunny. It was snowflakes. She was white. And this is the fourth time that I know of right now that you have a famous person. You had Tiger, who had all them white hoes. You had what's the Boston coach? Abuke, who cheated on Neil on fine ass. His ass, that was a white woman that got him fucked up. Shannon lost all his fucking money because of a white bitch. And she was young. And now this shit. But white women goddamn taking us out faster than goddamn child support, black women. As y'all like to say, it be the black women be the only. I'm gonna tell you something about black women. Black women to go through it, but I don't see them really like they'll go. You have to have a child with them for them to really nah, I'll take that back. You got something that's crazy out here. But what we not gonna do is do this, cause we always going at our black women for going after niggas with money and all this shit. But goddamn, we don't put a emphasis on white women. Goddamn it, we don't do this shit, bro. You feel me? And the white woman apparently, I guess, told that they was having an affair. So, bro, I'm not even gonna blame. Let's just put the shit on the man, because one, you put yourself in that predicament. You are a married man with a family and kids, beautiful family. I don't got no problem with you. You feel me, dog? You marry who you love, dog. But, bro, ain't no way, man. You done lost all your money, and you know how hard it is for a black man to make that amount of money in America when they already trying to make laws and restrictions for us not to make no more, like make enough money in this world. They trying to get rid of all our ass, and you risked it over some fucking goddamn 2% milk, nigga. Damn, bro. Like, man, this shit bothers me, dog. I really want to know. Maybe he has a problem. Maybe he has a condition. Maybe he has a sex addiction. I mean, a sex addiction is that's another part. That's a. Let me get my words straight, man, because this shit just got me all the way crazy. Like, I woke up to this shit at the middle of last night, and my phone just blowing the fuck up, and all I see is black man get fired for goddamn cheating. And I'm like, damn, what happened? Find out black man cheated on him with a white woman. Shit, I'm surprised I ain't heard nothing from Dr. Umar yet. We ain't heard nothing, boy, but best believe when somebody get him on the interview, you know that nigga gonna bring this shit up. Y'all might as well get ready. I'm surprised they ain't had that nigga somebody on the interview right now. He might be on the interview right now talking about this shit, because this shit don't make no sense. Let me read this shit, y'all. Let me pull this shit up. I'm just very disappointed in this black brother, bro. You got to do better. We got to do better as black people. And it don't matter what the race is. You shouldn't be cheating no way, dog. Like, it ain't shit out here, bro, that's gonna make you. I don't know what you feeling when you cheat no more, dog. I don't even want to cheat no more, cause it ain't shit up out here, dog. Like, here, bro, you got a good family, a good home, and if you ain't happy, bro, I'm sorry, bro, leave, file a divorce, do what you gotta do it the right way, bro. Don't put your kids through that shit. And if that was a good woman to you, don't put her through. I mean, if you was married to a black woman, I would say the same fucking thing. I wish you was married to a black queen, dog. Y'all know how I am, bro. I believe in black love, dog. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. I believe in black love, black power, black love. You got me? Feel me? That's how I feel. Sherrone Moore jailed hours after being fired at the University of Michigan. The University of Michigan, shit, I thought Florida was having problems with coaches. Between Jim Harbaugh and now this shit, boy, they taking some losses. Former University of Michigan head football coach Sherrone Moore was jailed on Wednesday night, just hours after being dismissed as the leader of the story program, according to Washington County Jail records. Moore was booked into jail at 10:11 p.m. on Wednesday. Moore was still booked into jail as of early Thursday morning, so the nigga still there. The county record system reached by CNN Sports did not have any information on the charges that Moore may be facing. No bond information available and no scheduled court date. So you telling me that's what I'm saying. For some shit like this to happen, because I'm sorry, y'all. They don't do this when they come to us in domestic violence when it's black on black. I just don't see this shit. This shit don't even be like this. Cause I guess it like they don't care. They they don't care. But a black man and a white woman, but they gonna publicize this shit everywhere. So why put yourself in that predicament? If niggas don't, I don't understand how niggas don't learn from others. We seen Tiger go through this shit, and Tiger had a big. That shit was crazy. You seen Mike do whatever bro name, the head coach for Boston that's at Houston now. Great coach too. Glad he got another second chance. And see, I speak on this shit. I'm gonna get back to I'm gonna speak on this shit. And this for the whoever listen, young generation, right? If you in a position of power in these corporations, when you work at a corporate job, leave the people that's the staff and all that shit alone. I could speak on that shit because I was one of them motherfuckers that used to do that shit. As a manager, yeah, I was one of them motherfuckers that was like out there. And I'm not trying to justify it or try to make it, but I'm being realistic right now. So if you ever work with me, shit, they'll tell you. And I can tell you I'll tell you a story. My one of my homies, she used to be my home. We don't talk no more. And I miss my friend. I miss Jordan. But my homie, she was delivery manager at Jimmy John's. And we kept rotating GMs. I didn't want to be a fucking GM. And one of the owners, she told me she like one with him because he be out here just going through all these females at the job. And he can't do that because of he gotta understand management and staff, like how that can intervene and mess things up. You're not supposed to do that. They'll write you the fuck up. They'll fire your ass for do that. Like you're not supposed to be fucking the most rebellious motherfucker ever. I did not listen. And it got me in a lot of shit at work. A lot of shit, but and that not just at that job. Walmart is like love and hip hop 2.0 step. All them motherfuckers be fucking with each other. And if you don't believe me, just go to a Walmart and ask a staff member. Just pull up to the staff like, y'all out here, these managers and staff just be fucking with each other. And boy, when I say they'll have a whole story for you. And it just won't be about one person. It's gonna be about a collective. And you just gotta be careful, bro. Don't risk your money, dog. Don't risk losing your family and everything over no pussy, dog. Not no vanilla pussy. All right, come on. It's my brother Q, dog. Cause this would be some shit we would be on a roll going crazy because we're not gonna get into that, but and I'm not. Well, however you want to take it. Like I said, I'm black. Like it's all black love to me. So if you want to call me racist, call it racist. Don't give a fuck how you feel. But I love black women. It is what it is. Can I say if I fuck a few white women again? Who knows what the future might hold? I'm just being honest with you. But what I will tell you, I ain't risking nothing for no pussy. I don't care if you're Jamaican, Panamanian, Black American. Feel me? So it's like, bro, we gotta do better, bro. Like what the fuck is going on with my computer? My bad, y'all. I don't know what the fuck going on with my computer. All right, let me get back to reading this shit real quick. On the court system, in response to a request for information about the incident involving Moore, Pittsfield Township Police sent a news release stating that the officer had responded to the 3000 block of Annie Abrams Saline Road to investigate an alleged assault. Police confirmed that a suspect was taken into custody and the incident does not appear to be random in nature. At this time, the investigation is ongoing. Given the nature of the allegation, the need to maintain the integrity of the investigation is current status at this time. We are prohibited from releasing additional details. The statement from Pittsfield Township Police read, further details regarding this incident will be released as soon as permissible. The release does not specifically name Moore. The statement comes as ESPN reporters early in the night that police in Staley, Michigan, a small town west of Pittsfield Township, and I want to know the population up there. What's the population of black people? What's the population of whites? What's the population of Mexican? That's going to tell me a lot of shit that I need to know. Both of which are located outside the Ann Arbor, the city that houses campus, had detained Moore. According to the ESPN reports, Moore was turned over to Pittsfield Township Police for further investigation. The university fired his ass Moore on Wednesday after the school said he was engaged in an improper relationship with a staff member. Now, let me tell y'all something right now. All this shit goes down at a lot of jobs. Managers be fucking staff, and like I said, so we not gonna act like this shit just don't happen here. But you can't be doing that shit. The suddenly announcement stated Moore was terminated immediately and with cause. That means, nigga, we ain't gotta pay you. We ain't gotta pay you a damn thing. You ain't fucked up. You ain't lost your job, lost the millions, and your ass in jail. Boy, I tell you, following a university investigation, credible evidence was found that Coach Moore engaged in improper relationship with a staff member. Must have been, but I ain't even gonna say that. But this shit goes on. It's been a lot of stories that I could get into, and I know my homie Jared know what I'm talking about, and I miss Q because he know what I'm talking about too, and I think Nate knows now because we told his ass in the group chat about some shit that happened when we was kids with a teacher and a staff member and one of the girls that we grew up with. I ain't gonna name no names because I don't know who be watching, but if you stayed in Clayton County around 2006 to 08, you might know why you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna leave it at that. Moore became the Wolverines head coach in 2024, taking over from Jim Harbaugh after spending 6 years on the offensive staff. They might not hire another black coach as the head coach in Michigan ever again. He was the first black, see what I'm saying? He was the first black head coach in program history and the last. That's exactly what the first thing they probably said. His nigga gonna be the last. Moore led the Wolverines to a 9-3 record this season. The Wolverines are scheduled to face the University of Texas in the Citrus Bowl on New Year's Eve. In 2003, Moore twice served as the acting head coach, while Harbaugh served 2 separate suspensions, one for recruiting violations, the other for the consolation signing stealing scandal. He would coach the final 3 games of that season, leading the Wolverines to wins against Penn State, Maryland, and a dramatic lead against the number 2 Ohio State. Harbaugh returned for the postseason and Moore resumed his offensive coordinator gig, helping Michigan to the national title. After Harbaugh left to take the Los Angeles Chargers job, Moore was named head coach, a history-making moment in 2024. So he made history. But he's making a lot of history. He making a lot of history, King. Making a lot of fucking history. I just hate to see another black person. It's the second person I believe this year that has went down in a scandal over a white woman. I don't know what it is with brothers and white women, because I don't have that type of fetish. I'm gonna have to ask my brother Nate. He gonna kill me for saying that. But yeah, man. And Nate said he don't fuck white girls like that. But I ain't even mean to put you out there, but my bad, dog. But Q ain't around no more, so I can't ask him. But as I was saying, man, y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feeling about this. Any Michigan Wolverine fans out there, man, how y'all feeling about this? Are y'all like saddened about this shit? How do y'all feel? Do you think y'all gonna do you feel like y'all gonna keep y'all quarterback Bryce damn, I forgot old boy named Bryce, y'all quarterback? Because He was about to go to goddamn Louisiana. I mean, he was about to go to LSU at first before he went to Michigan for the money. I don't know if they gonna pay that nigga no more. I don't know if he gonna stay. And I don't know if he even it should stay, bro. Cause bro, I don't want to see him get himself in no shit, bro. Bro, we gotta stay out of trouble and bro, everything ain't worth it, bro. Especially if you got a family at home. Now your kids hurting. Your kids gotta look at this shit. Your kids gotta see you on TV. Your kids gotta see you behind a jail cell. It's bad enough that you got fired, nigga. You went over there and got and did. What the fuck you think? You went over there, got mad that she told, and you thought that you going over there was gonna fix the problem. Nigga, you already fired. Fuck that. Then now you in jail. I don't, man. I'm done with this situation. Black man, we gotta do better, bro. Let me talk about the games that's coming up. You know what? I ain't even gonna. I might talk about this shit tomorrow. I'm gonna just talk about the game tonight. Falcons versus Tampa. Y'all, I'm gonna say this. I might be asleep by the first quarter. I don't even know if I'm gonna waste my time and effort watching the Atlanta Falcons get their ass whooping Tampa. Mind you, because Tampa is kind of close to home because I do have blood relative relatives out there. I got my auntie Gloria out there, so I say that my auntie Gloria is out there. So Tampa, you know what I mean? Tampa hit home. That's why I used to go for on the summers and stuff like that. Whatever. But the Falcons is my team. They're in the division, and we have been on a fucking losing streak. Another black man that's on another probably going about to get fired. Raheem Morris. All that shit that you talking about that are author blanks like you and shit. You and him can pack y'all motherfucking bags and get the fuck up out of here. If how I feel, that's the fucking problem. I need Arthur Blank to get on his shit. All this liking and all this shit. Fuck all that, dog. We need somebody that's gonna get shit done, bro. I'm tired of all this shit, bro. We ain't got too many more years. Like, what are we doing, bro? I don't even know. We really like. I don't even know what's the point of even why. I don't know. Kyle Pitts is playing. Drake London is not to be playing in this game. We just need to sit him for the rest of the year. I do agree with Nate on that. We need to sit Drake London just for the rest of the year. We're not going to the playoffs. I don't want to see him in the Pro Bowl because I don't want him to get more hurt. I feel bad for Bijan. Bijan, you know, I mean, like Bijan having a solid year, and he ain't never seen the playoffs as an NFL player. And I believe, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't believe we're gonna have a good year next year. And that's just my honest opinion. I really don't feel like we're gonna have a good year next year, man. So I y'all know how I feel. I always take my team, even though I know they might lose. Browns versus Bears. I'm gonna be biased, and I'm gonna take Shador. No, I'm hoping that Shador has a good game, and I hope he wins. I don't trust that racist coach. And that's the only reason I will not take the Browns in this game, because of the coach. After that bullshit he pulled last week, I just don't trust nothing that he do. I feel like he's going to sabotage this shit. So I can't take the Browns. That's the only reason I'm not taking them. So I'm going to take the Bears. Next game we got Ravens versus Bengals. I don't know what the fuck. Let me ask the chat, who's an elite quarterback right now? And because Jared, my homeboy Jared asked me this shit. And I'm going to be honest, I really don't fucking know no more right now. Because Lamar Jackson is not having a stellar year. Patrick Mahomes, even though his numbers right here are very, very decent, I mean, he's still elite, but his team is not, it hasn't been elite enough for him to get his team into the playoff this year. I don't think they will make the playoffs this year. I'm going to be honest, I know Lamar has been hurt and stuff like that, but to me, man, I might have to drop Lamar a little bit down on that top tier level. And I hate to do that to him, but it just hasn't, like, no matter how much talent they put around them and stuff like that, it just hasn't executed. I don't know if that has to do with coaching. Maybe, maybe it's time for John Harbaugh to goddamn, they need a new head coach. Let's see. But in this game, I am going to take the Ravens to win this game. Next game we got Chargers versus Chiefs. I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. I want to see what Herbert do in the playoffs. If they when they make the playoff, I want to see what Herbert's going to do in the playoff. But I don't know, man. don't know, man. It's hard that I ain't gonna see the Chiefs in the playoff this year because I'm so used to them being in the playoff. Next game we got is Bills versus Patriots. Now that's gonna be a fucking game right there, and I'm gonna take the Bills on this one. It's gonna be about close because I really want to take the Patriots, but I am gonna take the Bills on this game. Commanders versus Giants. I'm taking the Giants, bro. I don't know what. And what's so crazy is Dan Quinn. We was just talking about Dan Quinn and how the Falcons probably shouldn't have let him go. But the bullshit he been doing with Washington this year, they could keep. Because I don't got time for that type of bullshit right there. I don't know why Jalen Daniels got even put back in the game as far as like starting. They was 3-9. Like, my nigga, y'all ain't going to the playoff. Now he hurt again. The fuck are you doing? Next game we got is the Raiders versus Eagles. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. Jalen Hurts better win this game. They on a 4, I think it's 3-game losing streak they on. Jalen Hurts better win this game. Jared over there talking about he got them in the playoff versus the Bills or something like that. I don't know what he be drinking on the fucking on the weekends, but I need to go check that shit but ain't no way I see the Eagles making the playoffs. I mean, not making the championship this year. Not with Jalen Hurts playing the way he playing. Hell no. Next game I am gonna take them to win this game. I will take the Eagles to win this game. Next game I got is Jets versus Jaguars. I'm taking the Jaguars. I don't even gotta explain that. Brian Thomas Jr. he ain't even really show it. Damn, he ain't really having one of the stellar years this year. I thought his numbers would have been a lot better, but I will take the Jaguars. Next game I got is Cardinals versus Texas. We taking the Texas on that one. Next game, this gonna be a good game too. Packers versus Broncos. Ooh, shit. I'm gonna take the Packers. And I think I'm just being a little biased because how I feel about Bo Nix, old ass. But I'm going to take the Packers. But this could be a close game. I'm going to take the Packers. Next game I got, Lions versus Rams. I'm going to take the Rams, y'all. And the Rams, look out for the Rams. I'm going to tell y'all, like I said before, if Aaron Donald was still on this team, I would probably have the Rams as my favorite to win the Super Bowl this year. Because they are really playing lights out, bro. And whoever the fuck this is right here, this motherfucker can ball. I just can't say his name. I can't say that name. But he could ball his ass off. Next game we got Panthers versus Saints. I got the Panthers. Fuck the Saints. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Next game. Titans versus 49ers. I got the 49ers. Easy game for that. Next game we got Colts versus Seattle. Let me sit here real quick for a minute. Cam. I can't even be mad at Cam for what he's saying because I do understand what Cam was saying. But the last time we seen Cam didn't look good at all. Mind you, maybe he didn't have enough time. Maybe he didn't have enough maybe he just didn't have enough time. Maybe if, he had a full all season, he would look better. But then the other time he did come back. But I thought Cam was done. And the reason I'm bringing up Cam right now because he felt some type of way that the Colts brought back Phillip Rivers, who was 44 years old, and didn't even make a call to him. Nigga, you know what type of league we in, bro. So you know what I mean? Like, you know what type of league we in. Like, they use the black quarterback till they can use them no more, but they always gonna try to go find that white pocket passer quarterback, dog. You already know how the game is, bro. So, you know what I mean? Like, you doing good in your career in the podcast and whatever, bro. But I do feel Cam wasn't wrong. And he wasn't wrong about Jalen Hurts either. Like, I got to give that to him. Him and my bro Jared wasn't wrong. And we need to have that conversation again about Jalen Hurts because, yeah, bro, that shit, yeah. I might have been wrong on Jalen Hurts. So I'm going to take I'm going to take the Seahawks. I'm not taking the Colts on this. I'm taking the Seahawks because in the Seahawks defense, that motherfucker safety from South Carolina, I cannot pronounce niggas' names no more. But that number 3 or something on Seattle, that motherfucker's gonna be good, bro, for a long time. I don't know who's on Seattle scouting team. Them motherfuckers can scout. And they need to come over to the Falcons because Falcons, well, I ain't going to say that. Falcons' last 2 draft have been pretty decent. I'm going to leave the Falcons alone right now. But they need to fire a lot of people. In the last game, or 2 last game I got, Vikings versus Cowboys. I'm not really a Cowboys fan at all, dog. So I gotta pick the Vikings. Pinkett numbers don't look bad though. I might have been wrong about that trade, even though I still feel like it was dumb as hell. Cause look at their record. Still ain't putting them in the playoffs. I don't believe so. I'm gonna pick the Vikings though to win that game. And the last game we got is Dolphins versus the Steelers. Shit, I'm gonna pick the Steelers because it's gonna be cold as fuck, and I know Miami ain't gonna be ready to play in the fucking cold. All right, y'all. So that's my shit. Like, I'm done. I got one more video for y'all as I let y'all go today, man. And it's from Mr. Dr. Umar, man. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna let this video play and then I'm out, y'all.
I need some of my brothers to go into the old museums and get the whipping posts out. That's right. We can make some new whipping posts. That's right. Charles Barkley, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Shaquille O'Neal, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Snow Bunny Shannon Sharp, you're the biggest and strongest of everybody on the list, so I'm gonna have to sentence you for 10,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man and saying that no black woman can make you happy. 10,000 lashes for Snow Bunny Shannon Sharp. Who else we got on this list?
You know, Dr. Umar, you have a term called the snow bunny crisis.
Yes, sir.
Is this indeed a snow bunny crisis?
Absolutely, this is the snow bunny crisis on steroids.
Okay.
Because it's adultery involved.
Okay. What is the snow bunny crisis exactly?
Is it
kind of like bird flu? What's going on?
I would say in the African American community, it's worse than bird flu.
Okay.
The snow bunny crisis speaks to a tendency of educated, well-placed, successful black men to date outside of the black community and more likely to date within the white community. Now, most black men are married to black women. I want to be clear. However, black men date outside of their community more than the men of every other community put together, which obviously has drastic consequences for the black community when you're looking at single motherhood, a lack of viable men in the community in terms of leadership and mentorship. So not only are you dating out the race, you're taking away resources from our community, i.e. your bank account, your retirement, your 501, your 401k, and everything else, because when you transition and women live longer than men, you're taking all this wealth from the black community and you're giving it to a people who have taken enough from us and you're not leaving for our own people.
Next time you go for a job application and they ask you if you have any credentials, yes, I am a BH, CN. And they're going to say, what is that? Some kind of a nurse or behavior specialist? No, I'm a bunny hopper and a coon. Oh, yes. 56 years. Same shirt as yesterday. Get you on out of here. I think that was a sand cracker anyway. I love you too, baby. Miss Good Coochie. What kind of name is that? Miss Good Coochie. Wait a minute. Was that a snow bunny? Miss Good. Wait a minute. That was a bunny. Oh, Lord. Miss Kitty Magic. Are you a bunny? Or a queen? Which one? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. I used to have white girlfriends, but now I could never go back. My current girlfriend is Mexican. You need to be blocked. You are a dusty ninja. If you meet a bunny on a trip, you will stay with that bunny. You will not get back on the plane back home. We're going to put you on a canoe. You go row your ass back home. Oh, yes. Put his ass on a canoe. Let the ancestors deal with you over the mighty ocean of the Atlantic. Put his ass on a canoe, you and your bunny. Snow bunny. Brothers, if you suffering from the snow bunny crisis and you need snow bunny therapy, $75 an hour on the telephone, $100 on the video. Black men suffering from the snow bunny crisis, I do give out snow bunny rehab life coaching sessions. Snow bunny rehab life coaching sessions. Snow bunny rehab life coaching sessions. Text me 215-989-9858. Black women, if you suffer from snow puppy addiction, Lapita and that other sister who both dating that white male, she divorcing the same white man Lapita dating. Lapita, you need some Wakanda snow puppy therapy. Lapita, please reach out to Dr. Umar for some Wakanda Forever snow puppy therapy. 215-989-9858. You said you need some yellow bunny therapy, some brown bunny therapy, some red bunny therapy, some white bunny therapy. I'm the man you need right here. All the credentials, all the degrees. I'm the man you need. Text me up. Dr. Umar, my brother loves white women. How can I redeem him? Don't redeem him. Release him to the bunny brigade. Don't save the snow bunny lover. We got to stop trying to save the snow bunny lover. If your brother is addicted to the bunny, send him to the bunny brigade. Send his ass to the ice storm. Send him to the snowstorm. Don't try to save him. Give him to the snow bunny mafia. Let that Negro go free. My daughter didn't speak until meeting her dad for the first time at 3 years old. That means your daughter probably didn't like you. South African women got big booties. Stop sexually objectifying my sisters. Don't do that, brother. Do not sexually objectify my sisters. Yes, my South African sisters are blessed and beautiful. Yes, my South African sisters are blessed and beautiful. But we are not going to sexually objectify our sisters, my brother. It is consciousness over the cookies. We must stay focused. We must stay focused.
Episode number 73, man. I am Ajay Brown. I'm out of here, man. Black love, black power, man. I'm out, bro.